Hello students, today we will discuss the next part of the acids, bases and salts, and in that we will discuss how strong are the acid and bases, and then we will discuss importance of pH in our life, that is everyday life. So first of all, how are strong acids and bases? Now what do you mean by strong acid and base? Strong acids. The acids which gives more number of H plus ion in aqueous solution, that is known as strong acids. The acids which give more number of H plus ion in solution, that is known as strong acid. So similarly we can define weak acid. Weak acid is just inverse of strong acid, that is the definition we put it to this. So weak acids, the acids which give less number of H plus ion, which give less number of H plus ion in aqueous solution, that is known as weak acid. Now example of strong acid, HCl, H2SO4, right? HNO3, these are the example of strong acid. Now the example of weak acid, like all organic acid, like CH3, COOH, this is known as acetic acid. And another is HCOOH, this is known as formic acid. And this is also known as methanoic acid. Methanoic acid, right? So these are about strong acid and weak acid. Now we discuss strong bases. The bases which give more number of OH negative ions. The bases which give more number of OH negative ions, that are known as strong bases. For example, NaOH, KOH, etc. Now what are weak bases then? Which give less number of OH negative ions, that are known as weak bases. Less number of OH negative ions in aqueous solution. You have to mention this also, that in aqueous solution, or you can simply write in solution. That is known as strong bases and weak bases. So example of weak bases, that ammonium hydroxide is a weak base, right? So how will you know that by chemical formula that which one is strong acid and which one is a weak base? So this is not possible by only viewing the formula that this one is a strong acid or weak basis. We have to do experiment, then we can tell that this one is a strong acid and weak base. Or we can check simply the pH of acid and base, and by knowing the pH value we can tell that which one is the stronger and which one is the weaker. So how chemically you represent that chemical equation, by chemical equation, how can you represent that strength of the acid, that strong acid, how you represent it by chemical equation, and then weak base or weak acid by chemical equation, how you represent it. So we will discuss that now. For strong acids, we show chemical equation like this. For example, HCl is here. So HCl is a strong acid, so its all molecules, if suppose there are 1 billion molecules, then all the 1 billion molecules will dissociates in aqueous solution, right? So you can present here aqueous, right? And there you can also present aqueous, and then Cl is there, Cl negative ion, here you can write aqueous. Because decision takes place in aqueous solution, so you have to mention aqueous here, right? So we are using here simple arrow for dissociation. And if there is weak acid, CH3, COOH, aqueous, then we use this type of double-headed arrow. This type of double-headed arrow. This is known as equilibrium sign. This about equilibrium you will study in higher class. This is 11th class. So it means that all the molecules of this acid will not dissociate completely. Only few molecule dissociate in aqueous solution. That's why it gives less number of H plus ion in solution, right? And then we call it as weak acid. Similarly, in case of strong base and weak base, we can show this type of equation. For example, NaOH is strong base, so it dissociates completely to give sodium ions, and then OH negative ions, right? Similarly, you can show weak base, that is ammonium hydroxide, in aqueous solution. So this will give less number of OH negative ions. So you have to use this type of symbol, the double-headed arrow, and then you can write NH4 positive, aqueous, and this will give them OH negative ion. Aqueous, that is less number of OH negative ion are produced because all the molecules of this do not dissociate in aqueous solution. Only few molecules of this dissociate in aqueous solution. So less number of OH negative ions are produced. Now we will study about pH. What is pH? And with pH we will also study universal indicator. By universal indicator and pH we can know whether the given acid or base is stronger or weaker, right? So what is a universal indicator? Universal indicator is a mixture of many indicators. It is a mixture of many indicators which by change in their color show the concentration H plus ion, which by change in their color show the concentration of H plus ion, right? Now what is pH? pH is defined as negative log of H plus ion concentration. This square bracket represents the concentration, that is H plus ion concentration, and we can write it like this also, minus log 1 upon H plus ion concentration. Here the meaning of P is potent, right, which means power. So pH means power of H plus ion, or you can say by looking this formula that if more is the pH, less will be the H plus ion concentration, right? There will be no minus sign. So if more is the pH, there will be less H plus ion concentration, and if there is a high pH, then we can say, so if low pH is there, then H plus ion concentration will be higher, and if high pH is there, then H plus ion concentration will be lower. So this is about pH. And then what is pH scale? pH scale, that is, it is a scale on which we can show the pH value from 0 to 40, right? If pH is from 0 to 7, if the pH value of a solution is from 0 to 7, then we can say that the given solution is acidic. Solution is acidic, right? Now if pH is 7, then we can say the given solution is neutral. And if pH is more than 7, that is 7 to 14, then we can say the given solution is basic, right? So now for strong acid, weak base, and for strong base and weak base, what will the value of pH? Now for strong acid, the value of pH will be less, because if less pH is there, then there will be more H plus ion, because strong acid give more H plus ion. So for strong acid, pH will be less, right? So for strong acid, pH will be less, right? Now, if weak acid is there, then less H plus ion are produced. So, if less H plus ion are produced, that is concentration H plus ion less, then pH will be more. So, for weak acid, the pH will be more. That is more pH, right? So, for example, if HCl is there, which is strong acid, HCl pH is 1.2, right? And if there is weak acid, suppose acetic acid is there, then its pH is approximately 5. So its pH is approximately 5. Similarly, strong base, if there is strong base, now in case of base it will be just reverse of this. If strong base is there, then pH will be high. Because in case of base, we see OH negative ions instead of H plus ion. So it will be just opposite to the H plus ion concentration. So strong base, in case of strong base, pH will be more. For example, if NaOH is there, which is a strong base, it has pH around 14. And in case of weak base, pH will be less, that is, it will be around 7 to 10. Right? So this is about pH of strong base, weak base. Right? Now we will discuss application of pH in our life. Right? Now application, that is importance, we will discuss here. Importance of pH in our everyday life. Now first, that pH is important for ourselves, that is human beings and animals and plants, trees, etc. If our body works within the range 7 to 7.8 pH, right? 7 to 7.8 pH. If pH is below this and above this range, then we will feel headache or illness, and we will be suffering from disease. So our body normally works within this pH range. And if there is acid rain, what is acid rain? Acid rain, if the water of rain has pH less than 5.6, then rain is known as acid rain. And when water of acid rain reaches to lakes, ponds, then water of lakes and ponds becomes acidic, and then it affects the aquatic life there, because it disturbs completely them, it may destroy them, so it affects the aquatic life. So pH is important for animals also, and different crops, different plants, different trees grow in land having different pH. You can check the pH, you can take the sample of soil from a crop field or from any land area, you can dissolve it in water and then filter that water, and then you check it with the filter paper. This will give you the pH of that soil. Right? Now second is pH of our digestive system. We know that in our stomach acid is excreted. Which acid is excreted? HCl is excreted, and the pH of HCl is, we know that it is 1.2, right? And this pH is important to digest the food, and sometimes more HCl is excreted in our stomach, then we say that we are suffering from acidity. Now, to neutralize the excess acid in our stomach, we use antacids. For example, magnesium hydroxide is a good antacid. Right? Now next is tooth decay. Tooth decay happens because of the lowering of pH in our mouth due to growth of bacteria. tooth decay. Now, when we eat something, then bacteria grows in our mouth, then they excrete acid in our mouth, which lower down the pH of our mouth below 5.5. So, this acidic medium in our mouth, it dissolves the animal, that is the hardest covering present on our teeth, dissolves the animal, and then tooth decay takes place. What is animal? It is a calcium phosphate covering, that is a covering made up of calcium phosphate, which is hardest substance in our body. But acid secreted by bacteria can dissolve it, which then leads to cavity, that is tooth decay. And next is some insects and some plants inject methanoic acid. That is, it is used by some insects and plants as a chemical warfare. That honeybee, when it injects, then it secretes a chemical, that is formic acid, in our body. Similarly, a betel plant, when we touch the leaves of betel plant, then it's horny, the spikes are there. Then the spikes, they secrete in our body same acid, that is methanoic acid, and it can give irritation and pain to that part. And the best remedy is that if we rub that part, that is tongue area, with some base like baking soda, then this neutralizes this acid and we can get relief from the pain and irritation and this inflammation produced at the affected area. So this is about the strong acid, strong base, weak acid, weak base, and the importance of pH in our life. So next part we will discuss in the next video. Thank you for watching, and please do subscribe the video for watching other video in the next session. Thank you for watching.